The Weihrauch HW30 S on the shooting range. Servus, thanks for dropping in. Well, today we're on the shooting range again and I brought my Weihrauch HW30 S. The weather is great, just a tiny bit of wind, which shouldn't be a problem. Let's just enjoy the sun here and make the most out of this mediocre summer in terms of getting to shoot outside. My constant watchers probably know the rifle. I still want to introduce it. This is my Weihrauch HW30 S, the second air rifle I bought just for me after selling my Weihrauch HW35 because I needed the money, especially for some of the modifications. It has a nickel system, the brushed original Weihrauch silencer. I got the stock from the US. It was a US only product, which wasn't available in Germany. The butt plate is customized for my needs, and Thomas Rink from Rink Formgriffe built the cheek piece with the height adjustment. Some of you might know the problem that the stock is not very comfortable if your scope sits a bit higher, but this cheek piece does the trick for me. I'm using a Sportsmatch UK TO54 mount, medium height and 30mm tube diameter, and in this case it's holding the Hawk Air Max 3-20x40 compact. I'll write down the whole setup on airghandi.de/en for you to read if you want to buy parts or just want to look at it again. Well, most of the time I am scouting to find cool products, like interesting rifles for you. I try to get my hands on these for reviews and show you rifles, pistols, or the whole accessories. And sometimes this leads to the fact that my older treasures don't get the love they deserve. And as far as I remember, I already showed some pictures of this full setup, but I never made a video with it. In the last weeks I often got comments asking me to shoot from a standing position again, and if I actually still can do it. You only see me sitting at my table while shooting with a rested rifle. Well, I made a video with this rifle shooting a match among other things once. I don't think I could do this right now since I didn't train enough. What I'm doing here is simply for your entertainment. So we set up some empty shotgun cartridges 32 yards away. I'll take some shots to find out if I still can do it while telling you something about the rifle. First of all, you can buy the flip caps for the Air Max separately. I prefer the flip caps because I don't like the rubber band with the plastic caps that come with the scope. I always put them somewhere where I don't find them afterwards. I even lost some over the time, so the money for the flip caps is well spent for me. Now I stop talking and take a shot. And that's a miss. I talked so much, my heart is racing. Try and get my pulse down a bit. I also gave this rifle an internal tuning, no power tuning, but an optimization for the shooting feeling, let's say. I know a lot of people are interested in this and try to find solutions. Well, I want to present the best stuff. Just wait a few more weeks, maybe months. I promise you I will have a great solution for you. I don't want to say more right now, but yeah, something's on the way. A little too low. Another great part on this rifle is the trigger. It's a VMAC trigger I bought for 230 euros, pretty expensive 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, the trigger weight is a lot lower now, even if it was good already with the match record trigger. Sadly, the VMAC triggers are not available anymore. Most of you fans know that Steve Pope, the founder and owner of VMAX, sadly passed away. Yeah, still there is light at the end of the tunnel, same as before. Wait another few weeks or months, follow my channel, subscribe to my website, and I'll probably have a surprise for you pretty soon. I'm a little shaky, too much talking. But maybe now, before I focus again on the next shots, I'm using the AirGhandi's finest Diabolos. They are working great with all Weihrauch rifles. Some more wind now. It's very close all the time. My arm is getting tired already. Not to blame the rifle or the rifle weight, but the workout against my growing belly. My muscles are really sore. Some of you probably ask themselves how to breathe while shooting. I have to admit that I have never been in a shooting club, but what I read and what I got used to is the following. I'm aiming a little higher than the target. I'm breathing in deeply, and while breathing out, my aim follows the movement of my chest downwards into the target area. I repeat that and try to end up in the target center when breathing out the second time. And the third time, I breathe out. I stop breathing out when I reach 60% of my lung volume, still full, and try to be in the center of the target and hit it then. Sounds a bit complicated. You can listen to the explanation as often as you want, but I guess there are several ways to do this. Find yours and keep training it. For me, this technique works fine. These are gone. Sadly, we forgot our tripod today, so the second camera is very close to the target. I'll change the setup a little and bring in a special target. As you can see, we have some new targets prepared. It's small sugar cubes. The cool thing about these is they don't harm the environment and give a nice hit feedback because they explode into tiny pieces. Plus they are a lot smaller than the shotgun cartridges. We have the same 32 yards distance, a little wind. It's still not as small as a match, but let's see if I can hit them. Very close. Of course, I tested a few shots before the camera was rolling. If it works at all for me, and it did. that's a hit. I go for the left one now. I hit the edge of the box. Guess you heard it. Come on now. Damn it. Yep, that's the second one. Wind comes from the front now. Okay. Just keep it rolling, Philip. Yeah, Philip now comes over so you can see the distance better. Zack, and that's the last one. 3 sugar cubes over 32 yards. I think it was 8 shots now. I'm really happy with that. Well, you saw it. I'm not as good as I have been. I have to exercise more. I do way too much other stuff like writing mails and sitting at my desk. I don't shoot my old treasures enough. But it was really great to have this one with me on the shooting range and shoot it for a while. The setup works really good, no doubt about it. The Diabolos are perfect in the HW30 S. I can only recommend this little rifle. It's so much fun, especially while shooting standing, because it is super light. From my point of view, the Hawk MX 3-12x40 compact is the best fitting scope for the HW30 S, because it's so short, you can still easily break the barrel open to load the rifle. A 12x zoom for 32 yards is really good, and if you can tune the rifle here and there, it gets even better. That being said, subscribe my website, something's coming your way. Thanks for watching, ciao servus, see you next time.